We've got Leo Leary here, Potters Bar town manager. 3-1 defeat. I think first half he just never really got going, and I kept saying in the commentary that I don't know why Cochrane ain't starting to give Charles some help up there. And once he come on, you look dangerous all over the place. What's the thinking? Was he injured, or were you saving him for some reason? Or
No, just shape-wise, really. We've looked better as a side with one up top and two tens of late. And Ken scored 4 in the last 4. So it was more about shape today more than personnel. So, but it's a difficult decision for us to make. To be honest, we got 2 really good centre forwards, and we just thought game plan today, nice big pitch, try and play through the thirds and hurt the opposition that way. But ultimately, hindsight's a wonderful thing. If we had our time again, we wouldn't have been any worse than we were first half, and it took us a real long time to get to grips with the game of football, and that weren't for very long anyway. It weren't sustained for a long period of time at all. Probably maybe 5 minutes in the second half where we got our goal, had a little bit of momentum, but then that momentum was quickly taken out of ourselves by another another goal that was easily avoidable.
yeah, it's like defensively. I mean, particularly for that first goal. I mean, for a little 5 foot something to rise and get a header in that 6 yard area for that first goal. I mean, the likes of your captain and I think I forget who the other centre back you had in there. That was disappointing. 3 headers like that.
Yeah, and we can't keep using it as an excuse with the lack of defenders that we have missing. But the boys knew exactly what they were going to come up and face against today. We knew by looking at the team sheet who they were playing up top. We knew that they weren't going to play too much football. They were going to play a little bit direct and ask loads of questions from our back line. So, but we didn't.
Put your finger on why that wasn't. Look, you had I almost thought you were going to get another cracking result on the back of Merstham against Worthing midweek.
Yeah.
Took them to the wire as such. What's your thinking why they haven't come out the block so well today? What's.
I just think we've got a young group of players, and I think we haven't had to face too many games of football like that this year, and we struggle to adapt to what they were facing. I just don't think we've done the basics well enough today, and that was winning first balls, winning second balls, tracking runners. I don't think we'd done the basics of football today, and working hard enough as a group. The opposition looked like they wanted it a lot more than us, and that's what's so frustrating, because we have such a good young group of lads that they're not doing themselves any favours by just letting the games go by them.
But it's a cup competition. I don't expect you were going to go too far in it without being rude.
No, of course.
I mean? So, you can concentrate a little bit more on the league, but I don't know if you've heard the news. It's come through that we're likely to have a national lockdown come Thursday.
Okay.
So Tuesday night's probably, have you got a game Tuesday?
No.
So this could be the last game of football for a while for yourself. So, I'm more worried the fact that whether clubs can cope with a month lockdown at step 3 and below, and all the other. I don't know how Potters Bar can react to a month away with no football. Are they heavily reliant on those finances? Would that be a real kick up the back? Well, not kick up the backside.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah.
For the club.
Oh no, definitely, because we are reliant on gate receipts.
Wow.
Ultimately, on gate receipts, and our attendances have gone up over the last year, which helps us out massively. So I know that it's going to be tough. Logistically, I don't know how it's going to work.
What worries me even more that after that happens, and if it isn't any better, that you could see from step 3 and below saying, right, that's it, we're knocking on the head for this season. That's my worry, that the fact that they just decide that all these fits and starts and shutdowns and that's my worry.
Yeah, a month without football. They can't just expect us to say 1st of December we go back and play first league game back. They can't expect that. Yeah, because the boys are going to need another mini pre-season. They can't, for health and safety risks. That's not ideal. So we probably could be looking at, if that is the case today, we might not go back till after Christmas, and then And then you're looking at it. It was.
I suppose you could. With the league, is there a rush that it has to be finished by May? Could it not just carry on till June or July and just get a season out of the way? Possibly. Maybe you have to have a mini pre-season again, as you suggested. Then think about that element. If you have a month off, the players,
they can't just get up and running. No.
So all this social distancing stuff and all those sort of complicated things with COVID come into play.
Yeah.
So you then start from scratch again from a fitness perspective.
Yep.
And that in its own self changes the whole complexion. All the teams that are sitting up top might not come back in the same frame of mind, and all the teams around the bottom. It's so complicated.
It is. It's tough. I wouldn't even like to comment on it really. All I know is that the league don't like to stretch the season out, and they have their date to finish the league by, and I don't think that they look to move that date too much, to be honest.
But Lee, I know you've got to get back up Potters Bar. Thanks for that. You're just jumping in your car, mate. Hopefully, I'll see you after Christmas at some game.
Hopefully, Mick.
But as I said to you, I've really enjoyed your football that your boys play, and your supporters have tuned in my commentary because I was going to Merstham, got all the way there,
That got
called off. So back here.